Breaking news live from Nashville. The Philadelphia Flyers and St. Louis Blues have finally completed the Kevin Hayes trade. Frank, it's going to be 50% retained. Hayes, 3 years left on that deal. St. Louis giving up a 6th-round pick. Kind of walk us through why this makes sense for each side.
Well, for the St. Louis Blues, that part is really easy. They get what they believe is a consummate 25-goal, 55-point player at just $3.57 million for the next 3 seasons. Part of it was the term that really kind of held up other teams from being interested in Kevin Hayes. So they plug him into their lineup, on a championship team as the sort of ideal third-line center.
And now he's paid appropriately.
Yes. And so it works for the Blues. They get someone that they think can add some compete to their lineup.
Mm-hmm.
And for the Flyers, this is a pure salary dump. The 6th-round pick, they don't get a lot in return. They have to retain half, didn't have much leverage. And I think part of their motivation for trying to move on was, let's clear the deck. John Tortorella and Kevin Hayes, pretty obvious last season, making him a healthy scratch as their leading scorer, didn't exactly see eye to eye. So now the Flyers get a fresh start. Kevin Hayes goes to a team that he has a chance to win. And it's one of those deals, not pretty on the outside for the Flyers, but at least they get some clarity and can begin to move forward.
St. Louis Blues, Doug Armstrong upgrades that forward group and still owns 3 first-round picks. The expectation is he'll use the first one, and they could still be doing some shopping with the other 2.
Yeah, I would imagine he continues to work on this team, not just from the forward side, which I think he's going to be in the mix on, trying to add players if he moves those 2 late first-round picks to get players that are 25 and under that fit the age scheme with Jordan Kyrou and Robert Thomas, but also to begin to reshape what that D-core looks like. Torrey Krug, we know they want to try and move on from him. Will they be able to find a taker somewhere that suits his no-trade clause? And if not, will he have to pivot to one of the other guys on the Blues blue line that has no trade clauses in effect, including guys like Nick Leddy, Marco Scandella, those types of players that I think could potentially be on the move at some point if the Blues want to really try and shake this up.
We got some breaking news in Nashville, and there will certainly be more coming. Make sure you keep it locked on dailyfaceoff.com and here on the Daily Faceoff YouTube to not miss any of it.
Kevin Hayes, number 2 on the trade board, gone. Keep an eye on Pierre-Luc Dubois later today. He's number 1.